Hi Year 7, I'm going to show you how to use Google Advanced Search. To get to this Google Advanced Search page, all you have to do is Google Advanced Search, and it will be the first thing that comes up in your results list. So here we are. Okay, so it gives you some options here, and then you've got search boxes that you can match with the options. For the purpose of this little model, I'm going to investigate Cyclone Tracy. Cyclones are a geomorphic hazard, and the one I've selected is Cyclone Tracy. I've put it in the this exact word or phrase box because it's a phrase. A phrase is where you've got words side by side. I probably would get similar results through putting it in the all these words search box, but this is most precise. But just remember, girls, that the all these words search box is also very useful, so experiment with that. I'm also using the any of these words search box because my purpose for this investigation is to find out the effects of Cyclone Tracy on the community. So the social, economic and environmental effects of Cyclone Tracy. It's going to be enough, I think, for my first search anyway, just to put in the idea of effects. But I'm thinking, what if a useful article hasn't actually used the word effects? Perhaps they've used impact or results or consequences. So it is a good idea to list some synonyms here, synonyms for effects. A synonym is a group of words that have the same, roughly the same meaning. Okay. Another option would be to put edu in this search box. That option takes you through to educational sites, including university sites. Now, for the purposes of a Year 7 assignment, some of those sites, they can have great information, by all means explore them, but they might be a little bit difficult in the first stage of the search, so I'm going to leave out that option. But just remember, girls, that is a good option to explore. Okay, I'm now going to run the search. So I simply hit the search button down the bottom. Okay, I've got a list of results and I've got pages of results. I can then hit next, so on and so on. The way these searches operate is that the most relevant results are likely to be the early ones. Okay. Rather than hit every single result, even on the first page, we can evaluate them very loosely through just looking at the title and some of this information here, including the URL address. Okay, as you get more practice with this and become more experienced, your ability to do this quite quickly, to make quick and accurate judgments, will increase. Let me start evaluating effects of Cyclone Tracy. Okay, what's this URL address? It's got Nikki Henderson Geography.wordpress. Oh, okay. WordPress means that it's a blog or an internet diary. Often students are asked to create blogs for assignments. A full-blown geographer or scientist would probably not publish their material in this way. I feel inclined to just move on. Cyclone Tracy Wikipedia. Okay, I'll definitely look at that. Wikipedia often provides a fantastic overview of a topic, but because anybody can get in and write anything on Wikipedia, it is not the type of material that you're going to be citing on your reference list. You use Wikipedia to get an overview. It can give you keywords and facts, and you need to corroborate them or check them against other sources. So by all means, have a look at it, learn from it, and check the information against other sources. I will not be putting a Wikipedia source on my reference list, but thank you, Wikipedia, for helping me out. Okay, blown away by the impact of Cyclone Tracy on Darwin, the Australian newspaper. Okay, the Australian newspaper, it's a well-known media source, an online report. Yes, I'll definitely be looking at this, and it would be the kind of source that I could put on my reference list. Severe Tropical Cyclone Tracy. Okay, BOM. BOM, Bureau of Meteorology. Meteorology information about the weather, including extreme weather events that are quite hazardous, such as cyclones. I'm looking at the URL address, www.bom.gov.au. It's an Australian government site. The information is going to be very well checked. It's not about politics or anything like that. It's about a geographical and, scientific event. So I'm thinking that is going to be very useful. BOM, Bureau of Meteorology, Australian government site. Okay, now we've got the ABC, which is an Australian government media site, has produced this article. That also looks extremely useful. Girls, what I'm commenting on here is authority. Okay, so some sites have more authority or a reliable basis of knowledge or information than others. So I am making the judgment that sites of information produced by the Australian government on this geographical event have more authority than a site produced by someone who's just, created an internet diary. But, there's nothing to stop me checking out who Nikki Henderson is. Maybe she is a brilliant Australian scientist. So our search terms have proved very effective, girls. We are getting some extremely good articles. An Australian government fact sheet. Okay, that is worth looking at. Adaptation lessons from Cyclone Tracy. Okay, not sure, NCCARF, who they are, could easily find out. It's an educational site. Okay, it could be associated with a university. That might be a little bit challenging to understand, but I'll hit that and I'll have a go. Okay, so girls, you can see that because we've used effective search terms, we've got a good list of results. But if we hadn't used effective search terms, all we'd have to do would be to return to the advanced search template. A template is something where it's always got this basic structure and you just fill in information. And we could have experimented. So people who are very good at Googling, they use the advanced search option and they experiment. So have a go at using this site, girls, and I wish you all the best. And of course, ask your teacher and certainly come and visit the library and ask me if you need any assistance. All too happy to provide it. All the best, girls.